Welcome to Worldofbraiding. My name is Joy Fido, and I'd like to chat with you about so many things that's happened recently. Now, remember, we went on this world tour to the US to meet with our friends and our clients and to have a really good consultation with them to find out how things are going and how we can help each other. And we've just come back, and so here I am giving you a feedback on this amazing tour we went on. This was more like a fact-finding mission, and so I'm giving you a feedback on my mission to the US. So we hope you're doing well. The tour went really well. It was really successful. Lots of hiccups here and there, but you normally expect that when you're traveling and going on a really long trip. Now, due to popular demand, we decided to follow the calling, I would call it. People asking for our services, people wanted to hear more from us, people wanted to meet with us. So we chose to take ourselves to them instead of expecting everybody individually to come to us. That was why we needed to go on that trip. And so we went to Chicago, and I also personally went to another state called Nebraska. What we found out on that trip, which I am going to say a really big thank you to all the students who came to us. You know yourselves, I'm not going to mention no names. People were really appreciative of the expertise that we have, because from the feedback we got, what we do, other people don't do it the way we do it, and we know that too, because we've built this skill over years. We've added so many new things to what we do, and it's made us stand out, and we know that. So we, as usual, are happy to share our knowledge. That's where we stand. We want to educate you, we want to inform you, we want to share skills with you that will help you achieve great things in your life. Skills that will empower you and give you that ability to generate your own income. Because if you keep watching our videos, you've heard me talk about my personal experience. I'm a mother of 4 children, and you know how difficult it is to have kids and then go to work. And so our market was usually based on women who were having really hard time looking after their kids and finding work. And right now, with the economy we live in, things are so hard. People cannot find jobs. You've been to university, you spent thousands of dollars, you have your qualification, and it is not getting you anywhere. So we come in with skills that you can actually use. So we absolutely appreciate everyone who appreciates our skill, if that's a nice way to put it. We love you. We love the fact that you appreciate the service we give, the support we give, and the things we offer. And so that was what this training was, the trip was all about. And we were so happy that people really believed in us, and they turned up and they came to consult with us. We had people who were having problems with hair loss, hair breakage, damage, using wrong products, getting wrong information, working with stylists who are untrained and have no knowledge of what hair is. Now, this is where we come in. We want people to get that knowledge. We want you to know what you're doing, and we want you to be able to share what you know with people, and they will appreciate it as well. So if you sit back and you don't think you need education and information and skill, you're not helping yourself. And apart from the fact that we went to the US to offer these consultation services to people all over the world know what we're talking about. The fact that I have people calling me and saying to me, I don't know what to do, I work from home, or I have children, or I need help to do something that will be of benefit to myself and my family. And that's where we come in. So yes, there were so many people who were saying, come to me. But we keep reminding you, we are just one people, and you are equally lots of people. So if we were willing and happy and offered ourselves to come to you, and you knew you needed our service and you didn't show up, well, it's your loss. because it's not every day we're going to hop into the plane and come to you. You have to make an effort. If you want to change something in your life, you have to make an effort to achieve that thing that you're looking for. Okay, so some of the experiences we had on this trip were quite amazing, and one of the things that really came staring at us in the face is the fact that people should know, I want you to know, that you have the possibility of doing anything you want to do sitting right there in your hands. You need to know that, because so much that we realize we're dealing with people that are human beings who happen to be your friends, your family. It was really amazing. The people who wanted my help on their hair getting damaged, their children's hair getting damaged, and going to untrained people to get support and advice were people really close to me. And that really opened my eyes to see what reality is in our lives. I mean, when I started this business, like I've said several times in my DVDs and videos, I started with my family. So this is what I want you to start seeing. A business does not live in utopia. That's what they call it, utopia. You know, something that just lives in the cloud. Because this is what's happening to lots of us. We are allowing ourselves to sit in a box. And this box has been created by society. So you're mentally, I keep saying to people, we have been mentally damaged for centuries. And when I say we, I'm just talking about everyone. But of course, to black people in particular, we've been mentally damaged to start looking up to other people for what we need. Everything you need is in your own hands. I mean, if your child's hair is all getting dry and getting all messed up and breaking and getting, you're losing your hairline, who do you want to give you support on that? I hear people saying, I went to the doctor. Does the doctor grow hair? That's what I want to know. So these are the kind of knowledge you need to have. So a business is in your home. It starts from your home. And what I say to people is, if you have a business you're offering and you cannot buy from yourself, you don't have a business. So I work on people's hair and I give you training. If I cannot be trained by me, I will not be fit enough to train anyone. Because the amount of knowledge I have, I learn every day. So I wouldn't even be bothered about talking too much about the training side. But my hair service, I am focused on helping my clients have healthy, natural, glamorous hairstyles. And if you can decide to have that kind of skill and knowledge in your hands, you start with your kids, you start with your sister, you start with your grandma, your mom, your friends. And it's from people seeing you offering this service to them that they will say, who did your hair? And they will say, my mom did my hair, or my sister did my hair. And they'll say, can I have her number? And they will go and ask for that same service. So that's what a business is. Your business is in your hands, your business is in your home, and then it spreads out. So can we just take out all the hula baloo, I call it, and the boxes that have been created for you to sit in and imagine that the business is out there somewhere? No, your business is here with you. So I want you to start seeing the possibilities in your hands. You have a lot of possibilities in your hands. And I want you to appreciate that and start doing something to help yourself. Start with your family, start with your friends, and you will be surprised how much business you can grow in no time. Stop sitting in a box and allowing society to dictate to you what you should be doing. You're going to be amazed at some of the facts that are out there of what you can be doing to help yourself, and stop being confused about what life is all about and complaining about, I don't know what to do. And people take on really, really menial jobs just to make ends meet. And there are bigger things you could be doing to help your family and help yourself. Okay, so by virtue of my fact-finding trip to the US, I was very curious. I wanted to find out what is going on there that made people start wondering what they really want to do with hair. And luckily, my sister who lives there as well, she did a little course in cosmetology. And that book, she had it, and I took it off her to take my time and understand what this is all about. Now, what's interesting is I did have a time when there was this communication going on between myself and this lady who was making inquiries, and she wanted to have, she called it CEU qualification from us, and what we offer is CPD, which is about the same thing. And she was expecting, short hours of training and she would get a certification. No, that's not how it works. So I became really curious and wanted to know how it was done in the US. And I discovered a lot of things, which is amazing. But the other thing I discovered was the amount of money people are paying to gain such skill or such knowledge. According to her, she pays about $11,000. And I think it's about 2 years of training. And I had one of the people who came to our workshop also had done a course in cosmetology, another 2 years of training, and she paid $17,000. And when I chatted with my sister, she was like, no, it's more than that, it's about $24,000. So I don't know what kind of prices that you guys have come across to go and study cosmetology. And so I became really curious. So I took this book off my sister. I've just shown you on cosmetology, and I took my time to look at it. Now, you remember what I just said, that your business is right in your house, and your business is people around you, and your business is your community. So when we then have this mental, I call it brainwashing, because now you're being told to go and study cosmetology, which I have nothing against, but I want to tell you what my issues are. You want to take on a skill that you can share with people around you. It should start from that. If you decide to push it further away and then bring in more people who are going to offer you more, maybe give you more money, that's fine. But you have to start from your own home. There's something they call charity begins at home. And I think business, to me, begins at home. So if you cannot offer your business ideas or services or products to your family, being the hair service, if you cannot do your daughter's hair, if you cannot do your friend's hair, if you cannot do your mom's hair, who do you think your client is? Is it some stranger walking down the street? So it has to start from your home. So if you've gone to study cosmetology and you cannot apply that service or skill in your home, and everyone in your home is having dry hair, their hair is breaking, they're having hairline damage, but you have studied cosmetology. Now, what was the point of putting down $24,000 and 2 years of your time when supposedly you have a skill and this skill cannot be used in your family? So these are the places where I'm getting a bit confused, and these are the places I want people like you to start opening your eyes and take out that scale that's blocking your eyes because someone has told you this is where you have to be. Now, I'll tell you what I found out looking into this book of cosmetology. The content is talking about world of cosmetology. It's talking about makeup, skincare, cosmetic, chemist, things like that. Then chapter 1 starts with your professional image. So if you came to Worldofbraiding to learn, this is one of the first things we talk about as well. You have to change the way people see what you do, because we are mentally being made to believe that anything we do is wrong until somebody else says it's right. And I say to you, whatever you are doing that's making sense in your home and your business is right. All you have to do is make sure you know what you're talking about and do it right, and you're not hurting anyone. So professional image does count a lot. If you have a salon and you don't present it well, people are not going to be happy walking into that salon. So all of that are necessities. So you've gone to school to learn professional image. Okay, let's say that's important. And they're talking about bacteriology. So this is about knowing that bacteria does exist. So for instance, you're using a comb, you're using a brush on one client, you shouldn't pass that on to the next client. So that is necessary. We teach you that here too in World of Braiding. They're talking about decontamination and infection control. So if you have a client who's got some skin disease or whatever, don't pass that on to the next person. So that's necessary. Properties of the scalp and hair. That's something we talk about here too. We're teaching you how to work with hair. They're talking about draping. They can covering your client, making your client look good is a professional look. So we teach you that in our theory class. Shampooing and rinsing and conditioning. That's something that you need to do if you're washing your client's hair and you're conditioning the hair. So now this is where it's beginning to change, because when we're teaching you how to rinse and wash and shampoo a client with virgin afro hair, we're talking something completely different. This is not what they're going to teach you in your cosmetology college, because they are going to teach you the basic shampooing and conditioning of the typical Caucasian hair. That's what cosmetology is all about. And they're talking about finger waving. These are styling. They're talking about hair cutting, wet hair styling, thermal hair styling. We may need that in black hair, but not all the time, because reality is right now, for the typical natural black hair, we don't need heat. If you put heat on the black hair, you're going to damage that hair, because black hair is naturally dry. So if you keep applying all the heat you've been applying, if you've been watching our DVDs, if you've been buying our videos, we have been preaching this now. You don't need heat to make the black hair look healthy. Permanent waving, hair coloring, chemical hair relaxing and soft curl permanent, thermal hair straightening, the artistry of artificial hair. Now that is talking about, we're talking about using hair extensions. That's what this is all about. Manicuring and pedicuring, nail and disorders, theory of massage, facials, facial makeup, skin and disorders, removing unwanted hair, cells anatomy and physiology, electricity and light therapy, the salon business, and this just goes on. I don't see anywhere there where they talked about the natural black hair, the afro hair, how to take care of afro hair, how to guide you understand your hair. And when I did that, took time to read through that. This is another book. This is the hairdressing. And in the UK, we have it as hairdressing, while in the US, you have it as cosmetology. And the same thing applies. I'll take you through basics of what the content is. This one is very short. It starts with level 1, and it talks about introduction to shampooing, conditioning, and drying hair. Now, this hair is not referring to afro hair in any form. You're not going to go to hairdressing school to learn afro hair. That is not on. And then we have client consultation, shampooing and conditioning, setting, drying, dressing hair, perming hair, cutting hair, perming and relaxing hair, coloring hair, salon reception, health and safety, men's hair cutting, shaving and face massage, beards and mustaches, drying and finishing men's hair. That's level 2. And level 3 is talking about maintaining and improving client service, fashion cutting, restyling, creative perming, creative coloring, financial effectiveness, salon health, safety and security, creating images. Now, in here they have just one little unit that says Afro-Caribbean styling. It just says styling. Setting and dressing hair creativity, promoting activities, instructing learners, assessing performance and other evidence, and that's it. That's hairdressing. So people spend 2 to 3 years learning this, 2 to 3 years learning the other one, and none of these services are things you can really offer to people around you. I mean, it's fine to have extra skills that you can go further to share with people, but from my experience of chatting with these people, everybody has a problem one way or the other. My hair is dry, my hair is breaking, my hairline is gone because my stylist said I should do this and I should do that, and the number of products they got that they use, you don't need any of that. It's just waste of money. Because the things you need to work with the natural Afro hair or the typical black hair are just basic natural things, your basic natural oils. So you're looking at things like castor oil, you're looking at things like almond oil. It's so simple what you need to do to make your hair healthy and grow. But no, we're spending 2 to 3 years, we're spending $17,000 to $24,000 to go and learn these things. That you come out and the hair of people around you are still getting damaged, are still getting dry, are still breaking. Do you see what you're doing to yourself? Because these courses that you've gone to spend all that money on and you're not using that skill has been wasted. It's just waste of your time and your money. And we are happy to take you away from all of that, to guide you in the right direction. Just like I said, have the basics first, have things that you really do need first before you decide you want to add more to it. I had a call today and the lady was saying the same thing to me. I want to be able to work with black hair. But after looking at these 2 books talking about cosmetology and hairdressing, black hair does not exist in these courses. There's a huge gap, there's a big gap in this market about black people. And in the US, we're looking at about 45 million people called black. UK, not 1.5 million about. And in Africa, 1 billion people have no idea what to do with the black hair. This is why you go to salons and they don't guide you at all, because all they have gone to learn is cosmetology. That's why I keep telling this woman, you think you know hair, but you don't know the black hair. So I don't know how many years you put into hairdressing or cosmetology, but you need to come back and gain knowledge in the typical black hair. You need to be trained in black hair. Because my question is, if we take black hair for granted, why then are you learning Caucasian hair? Why? Why do you have to learn that? Or why are Caucasians learning Caucasian hair? So if Caucasians can learn Caucasian hair, why can't you, a black person, learn black hair? What is wrong with that? Where do you think your own clients should go to get help when you are so busy learning something else? I mean, this is another case of my research. This book says Hair Bible. You would think Hair Bible is talking about all types of hair. And something this person said that struck my attention. He says black women have the highest rate of traction hair loss. Why is that the case? Due to pulling and straightening. Now this case exceeds all other races combined. I may agree with him on that. We have the highest rate of people not knowing what to do with their hair. So we end up doing what they call trial and error. Hence the amount of products on the market, because you don't know which one is going to work. And so you end up filling your bathroom with all kinds of products and none of them are doing what they claim to be doing. So this is the reason. No one is interested in your hair, hence you go to cosmetology college and they don't teach you your hair. You go to hairdressing college, they don't teach you your hair. But you're still going and you're still paying the thousands of dollars and thousands of pounds. And when you come and we are happy to teach you the right thing, and we say to you, it costs, maybe the DVD is about $30, $35. And then I hear people say that's too much. But you pay $24,000 and 2 years to put into that, and you come out and you have no knowledge. I don't know how you think, but you need to redirect your way of thinking and come back to reality. Now, still looking at this same book, this is his recommendation towards black hair. And it says, although I rarely recommend strong chemical procedures, I feel that rather than repeatedly subjecting the hair, being black hair, to twisting and pulling traumas, it is better to use chemical hair straighteners. That's a hair Bible. So this is why all they teach you in hairdressing school or cosmetology is for you to put chemical rollers in your hair. Do you know why that is the case? Because they don't wear your type of hair. So they don't know what your hair requires. And so the solution they find is, let's put chemicals in it. Now, is it a wonder that black people then have the highest number of hair loss and traction alopecia than any other race? Because nobody is out there interested in your hair. That is what I want you to get into your way of thinking. Now, Worldofbraiding is here interested in the natural black hair. That is our job. This is what we have chosen to do to help our community. And when I say community, I mean a black person wherever in the world. I am happy to support you to understand your black hair. And our training takes you from understanding your black hair, understanding how it grows, understanding what is causing the hair damage and the hair loss, and then being creative in designing hairstyles that will make you look glamorous and beautiful, because it's your right to look beautiful. You don't have to look awkward and insignificant because you wear black hair. I mean, the only reason you see me most times with my wig is because I am so busy, I don't have time to care for my hair. But trust me, my hair is healthy and long. People who know it and have seen it in other videos know that I do not play with my hair. And my children all wear natural hair and it is all healthy. So I have the knowledge and the skill to support you, to help your family, help your friends. And from there, you turn it into a business, because we know it's not a hobby. If we're looking at 45 million people in the US and we're looking at 1 billion people in Africa, that is not a toy. You don't toy with such statistics. That is a business. So once you know how to work with this hair, consider the statistics involved and you have a business in your hands. And so stop dreaming that a business is in the sky and then you go and take on trainings and education that mean nothing to your people. For instance, let's say you went to study political science. Maybe you come from Africa. These are just my example because I take my time to look at these things. And the politics that operate in a place like Nigeria, where I come from, is nothing to do with the politics that operates in the US or in the UK, but that's what you have gone to spend 4 years and £9,000 times 4 years, and then you go back home and you say you want to help your people. In what form? Your people need things that they want daily. They want their hair looking healthy. They want to eat. They want to live in a decent environment. And something I find really funny, the local foods we knew where I come from, people don't appreciate them because we're all looking at other places to provide food for us. The food is right here under you, but you don't see it because you're looking at other people to guide you towards how you should look at your own food. Same thing with hair, same thing with your skin, same thing with your clothes. So the sooner you look inwards and look at your community and look at how you can help your people, the better off you're going to be, the quicker you're going to run a business. So we are here to support you. That's all I can say to you. And in different ways we've been trying to help. We created DVDs. This is the introduction to hair braiding. And this has 4 techniques in it. This is the way of trying to work with the caniculum hair. Lots of people want to braid, but they have no idea how to prepare the hair before the braid. This DVD takes you through all of that. Here we have the loose box braids. It's very popular right now. You will know how to work with it and create the amazing look that your clients are looking for. Here is the Senegalese twist. Again, takes you from beginning to end on how to work with this style. Here is the Ghana cornrow. What you need to know is all in here. So we've provided DVDs on so many topics, so many uncountable topics. Now you went to cosmetology college and you went to study cutting and coloring and relaxing and perming. When you really count them, it's about 5 things or 6 things, and that's what you spent $24,000 for. And that's what you spend 3 years, 2 to 3 years to study. When you can come to Worldofbraiding and gain these detailed techniques that I've talked about, and which people are willing to sit down for you to do it right now and then. So like I said, this trip we took was really amazing and successful in so many ways. We're really glad we took it because it's opened our eyes to so many things we didn't know about. And what I prefer to do always in my life is to gain knowledge. I love to gain knowledge. I mean, it's one of those things I invest in, gaining knowledge. You don't want to see my library. It's full of books on every topic that is important to me. Now, this is one thing you need to understand. Anything you put your effort in, anything, take it from me today and just give it a trial. Anything you say to yourself, you know what, I'm going to know this, and you put an effort being time, if it requires money, being money, if it requires what else, time, money, and energy. If it requires your energy, give it that energy. There is nothing in life that you put your effort in that you will not achieve. So that's what I believe in, and that's what I do. So I invest in books, I invest in training, wherever that training is. If it's China, if it's South Africa, wherever in the world that I know this training is something I need, I go for it and I spend the money. Because I know I'll be better off once I've got that knowledge. So we spent our money and our time to come to the US to see people who needed us. And then of course there was the ones who never bothered to show up. But they will still be coming back to us and say, we wish you were here, we wish you could come. Well, we have come. To me, that is the biggest part of the success, the fact that I was able to take myself to you. So this is something we are offering. We have just finished a DVD on the business enterprise of black hair. We want you to understand the possibilities that are in your hands. And this DVD is a set of 7. So as usual, you will email us and chat with us, and it is in the process of being completely completed. So contact us and we'll probably give you an offer while something is still being done. And thereafter is going to be a big hit because I spent over 4 days filming this video, and of course my photographer and videographer and everybody, the whole team that put all this together. It was a very challenging one. So you can sit in your home, in the comfort of your home, and gain the knowledge that we have put together over 9 years. So that's what the business enterprise of black hair is all about. We want you to see how you can turn what we teach you into a big business. Because remember, this industry has so much money in it. But unfortunately, because of the box you have allowed yourself to be placed in, because of the mental and brainwashing you've been going through, you don't see it. All you're seeing is you want to be working for someone in an office. But unfortunately, I say to people, money is money. Whichever way you can make money work for you, or you can aim to earn money, and you're doing it with a passion and with love, go for it. And if it's convenient for you, go for it. Don't jump over 10 hoops in order to make $1 or £1. If you can sit in your home and people come to you and you do their hair and they pay you $100, £100, it is money. When you go to the shop to buy things with it, no one's gonna say, how did you make that money? Did you work in an office? Did you pick up the phone and say hello and then you got paid? Because this is what I keep saying to people. If you are waiting for someone to create a job for you, you may possibly be waiting forever, because it's not going to happen, especially now with the economic situation we're in. So what is stopping you from using your 2 hands to create your own job? So the next thing Worldofbraiding is planning to do is we are working on training you online. Again, we are excited about supporting you. So we're working on training you online and with Skype support. So if you've never heard of Skype, email us and we'll give you more information on that. Skype is a free online video messaging, real time, real life discussion platform. I don't know how else to describe it. And so you get online and you call me and I look at you and you look at me. So we're going to be supporting you in that kind of format. So you will download the videos. We have downloads right now. So if you've been following us, you'll see that you can just download your DVD and pay your money for it, and that's it. So you don't have to sit and wait for the DVD to come in the post. But then again, there are people who prefer to have their DVD in their hand, which we absolutely appreciate and we love. And so we have all the options. So you have your DVD, you have your download, and now you have your Skype support. So Skype support, we are happy to give you a certificate with that. So you're going to get our CPD Habia certification with your Skype support. So all you have to do is email us and we'll give you all the details. Because again, we are very understanding. We know that it is really difficult for some people to take that long trip of traveling. I know how hard it was for me. I don't want to go into all the details, but we want to save you that. Hence, we're happy to give you online support and give you a certificate with it. And we got the DVDs where you can always email us if there's anything you're not too completely satisfied with in the DVD. Just email us and we'll talk you through it. So again, thank you to everyone who came to see us while we took this trip to the US. And unfortunately, there were people who were not able to make it. We couldn't help, but as we've offered, there's so many options right now for you to take up this skill, and we want you to succeed. I mean, from what we know and what we work with over the years, we're working from our experience. I have 4 children. I never stop telling you that. I have worked in all the corporate world, and I know what it's like to have your own skill in your own hands. So if you can start thinking clearly and take off the cobwebs, I call them, and come out of that little box that people have placed you in, and start thinking of how you can help the people around you, starting from your family, you'll be better off. Because here at Worldofbraiding, our dream for you is for you to prosper with hair. We want you to be financially strong using hair as your basis. So we're giving you information on what the industry is all about. We're giving you skill, which is practical skill that work for you and your family. We're giving you education. So everything you need to know about natural black hair, we will take you through all that. And we're giving you knowledge and experience, things we've seen in the industry that we've worked with. So we save you all that stress of struggling to make ends meet. We cut out all the frills and trills and take you straight into it and make you this better person that you want to be. So we trust that you know what you want. That's where it starts from. You should know what you want. And once you know what you want, we are here to support you. And we're glad we took that effort, we took that trip, because it really opened our eyes to so many things that we didn't know about. So we look forward to seeing you in our next video. Thank you so much for watching our videos, and we thank you for being there for us. Now, follow us on Facebook. So if you wanted to know more about our training, go into Facebook. It's Worldofbraiding, and with that sign and extensions, that takes you through the training side. Follow us again on Facebook on the service side to see how you can play around with styles. That's just Worldofbraiding. Follow us on Twitter at Worldofbraiding, or you could follow me at Queen Braids. That's the name for me. Now, we tend to write a lot about some of the things we're doing, and that's on our blog site, and that's worldofbraiding.wordpress.com. And then, of course, we have our website, which is worldofbraiding.com. And then we have the site where we sell you the DVDs and sell you the hair extensions, and that's hair beauty and extensions.com. So it's hair beauty and extensions.com. So these are all the different ways you can reach us, and you can email us info@worldofbraiding.com or joy@worldofbraiding.com. So thank you.